It is Sunday, October 29, 2017, or as we come to call this evening, Twilight Sunday. Well, you know, it's coming up on 7 p.m., so, you know, that's 17 hours to go, approximately, till the the very interesting oasis that I've had the pleasure of experiencing since October 12th will be winding down. And I really haven't really been able to really enjoy this oasis that much. Um, the water looks so lovely right now. Um, I mean, I've had moments with moments with Jen on the phone and on FaceTime, and some pretty nice times with TJ out to dinner and just hanging out. Those offered, a lot of respite for me when I really needed it. I don't think I don't think that they really even realize how valuable they've been to me and how much they've helped me. And there's been no secret that I've been struggling emotionally and intellectually with this diagnosis. It seems I discover little pieces of evidence and clues, a lot of which explain things to me, but at the same time trouble me. And one of the beauties about being on the boat is that I've been able to have a little fun doing things out of the ordinary. Um, Last night I endeavored to clean a towel in my favorite bucket with Tide detergent, but ended up spilling on the carpet. Um, so I had to kind of like wash the carpet. But from the looks of things, you could barely notice that I spilled blue detergent on it. There is a little bit of a blue stain, but I think that either the carpet could be washed or replaced. Replacement seems like maybe a good idea. Sorry about looking around, being out here on the boat and people walking by and kind of glancing up, a little bit of a distraction. It is so beautiful though. And I'm looking forward very much, to getting off the boat on some levels, because it'll give me a little greater ability to live a normal kind of existence with respect to um, bathrooms and kitchens and beds. So, and grocery delivery and things of that sort, and television, maybe, and internet. But on the flip side, leaving the boat and the comfort of the boat and the familiarity of the boat is going to be a little bit sad to go. And also, I'll be away from my favorite little coffee shop here at the marina, the Fresh Press, which has really been a savior to me in so many different ways. Um, so um, so that that's just another piece of the equation uh, that I have to contend with. But again, the biggest issues really are this so-called transitioning from helper to helpee. Um, you know, um, Peter said to me today that I paid my dues, I help so many people now. I should feel okay and not feel guilty about asking for help. But um, maybe that would be true if I could ask help from all the people that I actually helped. Unfortunately, all those people seemingly were strangers to me. Random people whose lives crossed on highways and plane crashes and things like that. And certainly a lot of people in the Virgin Islands. I don't know, I'd like to believe that one day I'll get back out there, but I don't know. I don't really know. It's sometimes hard to be optimistic. You go through life and you believe that you're invincible and mortality is not a concern of yours so much. I mean, everybody thinks about it now and again. They tell you have cancer or something like that. You start thinking about it. I'm sure family members of people who have had severe head trauma or similar situations have certainly contemplated mortality. But you're always one step removed in those situations. You think about other people's mortality and how you're going to live without them, but you still think you're somewhat insulated from death. So, but I don't have that luxury anymore. I just keep thinking back to that September 17 video and videos from August that I made for Jen. I was looking at them, and I mean, I just have so much life in my face and life in my voice and spirit and optimism and motivation about moving forward to how to figure out how to get engaged to Jen and how am I going to set up our wedding together with Jen, where we're going to live and how we're going to live and whether I'm going back to work and all of those things. Those were prime on my mind back then. But since October 12th, cancer seems to be the prime concern, and it's really dragging me down. And I don't know how I'm going to bounce back right now. So, I mean, maybe after 6 weeks of chemo and radiation, if I survive that reasonably well, then maybe I'll be optimistic and life will start coming back to me. Unfortunately, all I think about are the negatives. The only positive, really, being cured from cancer is not the positive for me. Being in love with Jen is the positive thing for me, and spending my life with Jen is the positive thing for me. And whether I actually be cured or I'm not cured is somehow farther down the list of concerns. Certainly much lower on the list than the fear of side effects, coping skills, and the sort of thing. So, it's nice up here. It's kind of chilly. I was going to have ice cream, but I don't know that I will now. I'll see how I feel in a few minutes. After midnight, I can't eat. I'm going to do that port. Hopefully, they won't give me a pneumothorax. How many years have we feared that? We thought that would be the worst thing that could ever happen to us. Surprise, 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 surprise. So, I guess really what it's going to come down to, going going forward, starting tomorrow morning, is sort of like the pre-launch period. Make sure all the systems are in place, got everything covered. Maybe somebody will tell me something about where the hell I'm moving to. But I'll just be happy to hear Jen's voice. And I'll be really happy if she comes into town on Friday. It'll be a little oasis again for at least a couple days. So, you know. So here it is, you know. I don't know if you could feel it. Kind of looking around here in the marina. You know. But, you know, that's the world in which I'm looking at here on Twilight Sunday, October 29, 2017. So, as has been my belief, I want to just say, Jen, I love you very much. If some complication creeps in and takes me from the planet, well, you made it so wonderful in 2017 for me, and I'll always love you. And I'll be waiting for you if something happens to me. And I just want to remind everybody else who might end up seeing this video to take the time today and every day when you wake up in the morning to turn to the person whose life you share and tell them how much you love them and how much they mean to you, and show them how much they mean to you. And do the same thing every night before you go to bed. Life is too fleeting to not be able to take a few minutes to say, I love you, and to convey how much they truly mean to you. So, so Jen, again, I love you. I will hopefully see you soon. And always, everybody, be love to yourself. Be love to your family, be love to your friends, be love to your neighbors, friend and stranger alike. Take care.